What's up, everybody? This is Rob Wilds.
And this is Chris Casanova.
And hey, if you're enjoying WrestleShoot, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, man. You don't got to smash it. Just press it.
We can't do this without you.
That's right. So please join the WrestleShoot family by clicking that like and subscribe. What's up, family? This is the Wild Thing coming at you. Before we start this week's episode of WrestleShoot, I am super excited to be able to share with you a brand new concept in meeting your professional wrestling favorites. I got my boy Jeff on the line, and he's going to tell us all about how to do a virtual meet and greet with the man, the legend, the Snake, Jake the Snake Roberts. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you so much for having me on today. Yeah, so we got this brand new concept called Fan Room Live. It's an awesome digital meet and greet event series where celebrities, athletes, wrestlers can all meet their fans virtually in a town hall style experience. All the fans get to ask questions. Jake the Snake Roberts, legendary WWE Hall of Famer and AEW star, will be live on Tuesday, February 9th. You can get your tickets at fanroomlive.com. It's going to be awesome. Jake's going to be answering your questions, video chatting with you guys. It's going to be super fun, and hope to see you guys there.
And you bet your sweet ass your boy Wild Thing is going to be a part of that. I cannot wait to talk to the old Snake Man again. Jeff, thank you for sharing that with my audience. Everybody, check it out, fanroomlive.com. Let's make this a big success and keep them coming. Congratulations! You have found WrestleShoot, hosted by the Wild Thing Rob Wilds and the ladies' man Chris Casanova. Combined, we have 40 years of wrestling experience, and we're here to share those experiences, stories, and knowledge with you over the podcast airwaves. We'll be joined by friends of ours from time to time to share their stories and experiences with you as well. So climb aboard the crazy train we call WrestleShoot. We know how to do it, and we do it real well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to WrestleShoot's Asshole of the Year 2020 Awards Show, where the winners are the winners and the losers are the losers. But let's be honest, they're all losers. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 13 of WrestleShoot. I'm your host, Rob Wild, joined, of course, by my tag team partner, my BFF, my hetero light mate, Chris Casanova. What's up, sweetheart?
And I am your reason why.
Yeah, oh my God, we could twist that in all kinds of reasons. You're the reason why I sometimes think about killing myself.
That's true. But I'm very excited. You know what? I feel terrible because I should have dressed up for this occasion for our awards.
What? Wait,
and,
you mean you're not wearing a suit?
No, I should have worn one. Yeah. Darn it. Damn it. I'm going to say darn it. Damn it. Fuck. What the hell? Damn it.
You silly, silly bastard. But it doesn't matter. We're not doing the video cast yet anyway, so I guess you could have just lied and said you were dressed up.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah. Damn it,
Good
Chris
thought,
Casanova. Your honesty will be your downfall. Come to the dark side, Chris.
Search your feelings.
So dead excited for us to finally be getting down to the 2020 Asshole of the Year. We have 12, count them, 12 nominees. So I don't know if you're aware of this, Chris. I think I told you that I put our list up in Facebook and asked for some feedback in. Boy, did I get feedback.
Yeah.
People, the wrestling fans definitely have their strong opinions on who is the biggest asshole of the list, but because we do actually have a show to do, we're going to go over and recap each name on the list, right?
Ooh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Let's touch on that.
And I know there's happenings going on in the wrestling world and things that people would like us to touch on, but we're not doing that right now. Right now,
No.
this is all about celebrating the biggest assholes in the pro wrestling business of 2020.
Yes.
So shall we begin?
Yes, absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, the first name on the list was brought on, I believe, our first episode where we had Leatherface on, and the name that was chosen that day is Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Ooh, I remember that show.
Well,
that was a good show.
Thing is, Orndorff, although is an epic talent in the ring, like if he was still in his prime right now, he could hang with anybody on TV. And I'll give him that. I would never try to take away from the man's skill level. But the man is still a dick to everybody. And it's not necessary, especially as he climbed the food chain in WCW. He just became a freaking monster.
Yeah. He's a head case, though, in some aspects. I mean, he just will frickin' flip, man, like a light switch.
Yeah.
You set him off, and that's it.
And the problem is, Paul had all kinds of stroke in the business. So if he actually decided to turn on you, well, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. You're just kind of screwed.
Well, yeah, physically, business, financial, all around.
And if you get drummed out of WCW, I mean, if you get drummed out, not released, but drummed out, the odds of Vince taking you were slim.
Yeah, very slim. So, yeah, Paul can fuck you all around.
Yeah. So,
back then,
the first nominee of the year was Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Everybody has been made aware, the committee has been made aware of his nomination. Moving on to number 2. And this piece of shit, I mean, this piece...
wow, dude, how do you really feel?
This piece of walking human apathy, I personally despise him so much that not only did I pick him for our second asshole of the week, but his assholeitude actually spilled over for about 5 minutes into our third episode.
Oh, I think I know who this is. I mean,
That's
I'm not a gambling man by any means, but I'm pretty sure I may win with this name.
And that walking yellow streak of cowardice shit's name is Ricochet, a.k.a. Rick Luxury, in the luxury suite, doing the same match every night and telling everybody how great I am. This piece of shit is so two-faced and talks out both sides of his neck so often, he gets caught all the time at it.
Oh, yeah, he's not even good at it. At least be good at it. You're not even good at that, dude.
I'll tell you what, we should have had him on for WrestleShoots, for the ladies of WrestleShoot, because that dude is a bitch. And Rick Luxury, if you're listening, or if any of Rickety's buddies are listening, Rob Wilds is reminding you, you had your shot at me, brother. It was just you and me and nothing else. But your pussy showed right through your tights, your yellow streak came out, and you didn't have the nuts to move forward. Rick Luxury, fuck you. I apologize for all the obscenities, but that's how I really feel.
And I was there.
Yeah. Tell him that real quick.
Well, yeah, he had some of these buddies too. What was it? D-Unit and Trent. And they all had their shot to come out to, along with 5 or 6 or 7 other guys.
Yeah, there was like 9. There was like 9 of them there who were all making like they wanted to come out and make a move. But did they?
No, not at all.
Of course not.
Not at all. All little bitches.
B-I-T-C-H-E-S.
Bitches.
Bitches. And give them the recount of how you saw the luxury incident go down. I mean, just the end of it. Let's not start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. It's not very long. Start from the beginning.
No, it's going to be very long. But I will give a quick little recap. So basically, it came down to where the fight started outside, and he basically asked you to go outside, and we were outside this little venue.
When we were already outside.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you couldn't get any more outside than that. But so you basically went outside and went out the little gate and said, okay. There was one security guard, and by all means, this security guard was not that big.
No.
Not that big. He was just a normal-sized guy. Maybe, anyhow. So all these guys try to come out, and they're acting like he had his little arm there, just trying to hold them back. Now, if they all really wanted to come out, they could have basically said, we're going outside and making that happen. While all that, commotion was going on, Rob was over to the left, and Rick comes over the fence like he's going to pretend to hop the fence, but he's standing on the fence like he's in gimmick.
Like he's cutting a promo, like there's cameras on him.
Yeah, there was like nobody between you guys at all. Like nobody. It's just kind of like all this commotion's going on, and you got Rob and Rick over there. Rick had his shot, and you stood back. You said, I'll let you come down.
Way back. I stood way back. Come on, here you go. You got plenty of room to land.
And he didn't jump the fence. He didn't hop the fence. He didn't come down. He just jumped down and said, ho, started talking shit and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Well,
story done.
His vagina was sore trying to climb up on those tables up to almost the top of the fence. But yeah, then his vagina talked him out of it and he climbed down. Common sense saved Rick Luxury's life because we were hammered drunk on Jack Daniels and I was going to start breaking shit on him bad. I was ready to, I never really liked Rick all that much, so I was ready to go to work on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he knew it. But I don't think we should waste more time on this piece of shit. So okay. He's done number 2. We got 10 more people to mention. Yes. Shit.
Fuck you, Rick. Fuck Rick. Fuck you. Fuck Rick. Fuck Rick Luxury. Fuck him. Okay. Moving on. Number 3. Truly a Class A piece of garbage. Probably the most horrific tale that we have shared about a wrestler's actions on this show so far. And that is Albert Del Rio.
Yo. I think most of the wrestling world, even not wrestling world, would agree with this pick right here.
It kind of gives you that nasty, bitter taste in the back of your throat just even saying this guy's name. Yeah,
like kind of when you try something that tastes nasty, you're like, just kind of like, ugh, yeah.
He's that bad smell in your freezer you just can't get rid of.
Exactly.
And for those of you who don't know, he kidnapped his girlfriend, sexually assaulted his girlfriend. He had to rape his girlfriend, made her put on a short, sexy dress and dance for him for 5 hours?
At least, yeah.
And told her, if you stop, I will take your baby and throw them out on the freeway.
Yeah.
It kind of makes, it leaves me kind of for a lack of words on just what a shitbag Alberto Del Rio actually is.
And I'm all for death penalty and stuff like that. But however, you know what? That would be too easy for him. They should just fucking lock that fucker up in some isolated cell and throw away the fucking key and let him fucking rot there and just let him think about what he fucking did.
Well, that's what they're leaning towards. I mean, sexual assault and all that's not warrant for death penalty in any of the states that have death penalty. You've got to kill somebody to warrant that. So that is what they're going to do. They're just going to lock him away eventually deep and dark. But even if he somehow figures out how to get out of this, what he did, he did. There's no defense for it. There's no way to twist it to where, but I'm the good guy because she was a cock tease. Now, fuck you, dude. You're a WWE professional wrestler. You can go out and get laid 7 days a week and twice on Sundays. You don't need to threaten.
Absolutely.
You don't need to threaten a baby's life. That's what kind of sicko this guy is. The only real solace that I have in the whole Del Rio thing was he tried to get himself involved in MMA, right? Tried to go over to Ultimate Fighting, and he got the ever-loving bejesus kicked out of him. That felt good to see.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But, you know, I don't care how tough he thinks he is or what kind of a big bad shooter he lets him on to be. When he gets himself in prison, he ain't going to be no big bad shooter in there. He's going to be somebody's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He'll be someone's bitch.
So that
trade
is...
for a pack of smokes.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on. But in prison, he'd probably be considered very pretty. Probably worth a carton.
A carton? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's up it up a little bit.
And, you know, maybe they will just like crack open, like all the essays will pitch in, you know, all the brothers, all the skinheads, they'll all pitch in together to equal a pack of cigarettes, and then they'll pass them around amongst themselves. Maybe that'll happen.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that happens, that piece of garbage. Anyway, Alberto Del Rapist is number 3 on our contestants for the 2020 Asshole of the Year. Moving on to contestant number 4, Matt Riddle. You want to take this one, Chris?
You know what? He's one that was it? You sexually molested her, or what was that? Or when she was sleeping or something, and she was drunk, or
no, she didn't want to blow him in the van with a bunch of the boys in there.
That's right. Okay, yeah. That's right. So she must give him a blowjob, and he forced her. He forced her, didn't he?
You said, "What if I make you?" So to save her from getting the shit knocked out of her, because who knows what kind of Alberto Del Rio caliber dirtbags were in the van with him, who might have just helped him out. She just did it. But then he pushed it even farther on to actually screwing her. And, you know, she kept it quiet because, I don't know, the WWE doesn't care as much about the girls as they do the boys, which is, you know, just the way it is. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And he was never brought up on any criminal charges. He got fired, didn't he? He doesn't still work there.
They just released him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which to them was releasing themselves of liability, and that's as far as they gave a shit about it.
Yeah, exactly. Wash your hands, walk away from it.
And then he tried to use his celebrity power to make it look like this is all actually her fault, and she is somehow his stalker.
Wow.
I know, right? I mean, God, Chris, it used to be so easy for us out on the road to get laid, man. You didn't have to force anybody or threaten anybody. You just meet a local girl and you make something happen. And it was easy to make happen. So why do these guys who are on the biggest stage in wrestling acting like that? It's fucking horrendous, man.
I think it's just that they let things go to their head, and I think they enjoy it, you know, the power and this and that, you know, celebrity status. And I think it's a lot. I think they get off on it, to be honest. That's my opinion on it. I mean, because like you said, back in the day, it was easy. You do a show, you meet somebody, you hang out a little bit, and, you know, have some fun. And it was all cool. You know, it was never, you know, no forced or no drama or anything like that.
There was sometimes some drama. Well, are you going to call me? Yeah. Are you going to call me when you come back to town? Aren't you going to take me to breakfast? Yo, chick, my van is packing up and getting ready to leave. We got to go. We have another city to get to. We got to go.
Yeah, but there was nothing like crazy like this. But anyhow, yeah. So he's our number 4. All right.
Matt Riddle is number 4. That guy, just a piece of garbage. Not quite as big a piece of garbage, in my opinion, as Alberto, because he threatened the life of an infant. But still, Matt Riddle, go fuck yourself. You're a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
All right, then. We're moving on. We have Philip Thomas II, who, man, for the life of me, I wish I would have gone back and listened to this episode. He was basically a stalker of the stars. I just don't exactly remember who he was stalking, but he was stalking somebody to a dangerous level, to breaking into their house when they're asleep, things like that.
Wow. That seems typical, right? There's a lot of them out there. I mean, and which is pretty sad to say, but
the very concept of being a stalker doesn't make sense to me. You are putting in maximum work, maximum effort for zero return. They're never going to be like, oh my God, you must really care about me because you're breaking into my house and stealing my underwear. Woo-hoo, let's come be a part of my life. That never happens.
No, it never works. They're like, no, get the fuck as far away from me as you can, and never talk to me again. And restraining orders and prison time. It's like that fucking dude. What did he do? Would he go shoot Reagan because to impress Jodie Foster or something like that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I remember that. That was crazy too. Or
shot the president.
There's the good old. Come on, damn it! Who am I thinking of? I just had it on the edge of my tongue and it left me. A rap guy. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. LL Cool J.
Oh, okay.
He had this real serious stalker who he thought he finally got rid of, but this guy decided he was going to burglarize his house when he thought LL Cool J was out on the road doing a gig, but he wasn't. He was upstairs having sex with his girlfriend. So he comes downstairs like in the middle of the night just to get some waters for them after their, I'm sure, epic romping session. And he finds this guy with a bag full of his shit, just stunned. And old LL beat the ever-loving dog snot out of this dude.
And, LL looks like he kicks some ass.
And what was great was he didn't get arrested. Because, there are some states where if you throw a wholesale ass whooping on somebody, even if it's in your house, they'll still take you in.
Yeah. Wow.
He whooped that dude's ass. And that dude ended up doing some actual prison time because not only did he violate the court order by going back to his house, he got caught burglarizing his house. And he caught a wholesale ass whooping to boot. So he got to go to jail all beat the hell up. So, not quite as serious, as far as who we've gone over so far. But Phyllis Philip Thomas II, I don't know why I keep calling him Phyllis. Let's just make that his new pet name for WrestleShoot. Phyllis Thomas II.
Well, maybe that'll be his pet name in prison, maybe.
And maybe it already is.
Yeah, never know.
But that's why he earned the title of Asshole of the Week.
All right.
Now we're moving on to week number 6. And it burns my tongue to say this one. But week 6, Asshole of the Week is a guy by the name of Wild Thing Rob Wilds, nominated by Chris Casanova. Son of a bitch.
That's a good one. A good one.
Well, the story was good, but I'm not an asshole. I'm an asshole. But am I really Asshole of the Week? Do I really belong in the company of these guys that we've just talked about?
You're definitely not on the top part. You're probably like in the bottom part of number 12. You're maybe 11, 12, maybe 11 and a half. I don't know.
11 and a half? We don't have an 11 and a half. I'm more than just a half a person, damn it. I'm a whole, complete person. You need to respect that. And, of course, people are saying, well, hey, Rob, why would your hetero life mate, Chris, why would he possibly call you Asshole of the Week? You might be asking that. Chris, would you like to give them the answer?
You think I should have? We should have the listeners go back to our episodes and say what, and have them research and tell them if they know why, or should I tell them?
No, I think we should make it easy on them.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Get some content in the show.
But see, so go back to our last episode. I want to tell a story. So I try to tell the story here. I tried to tell a story, but then you said, no. Here's what happened.
Well, it's not my fault you're telling the story wrong there, sweetheart.
This is the thing, I feel like the wife trying to, can you tell the story, honey? And I start telling it, and he said, oh, he's not saying it right. So let me tell it. And I just sit in the corner, and so you know what? I think you're gonna tell the story.
And I say it wrong. I'm in the background going, shut up over there.
You cook your own damn dinner.
Oh, with the tears again. Here we go with the tears again. You could have it a lot worse, Chris. A lot of guys would have left by now. I swear to God, I don't know why I ever fucking got married.
Well, just leave then. Just leave.
Yeah. Go on back and tell your mother all about what an asshole I am. You're not going to tell her.
I will.
You're not going to tell her how I set up this fucking podcast. No, you're going to tell her that story. That was fun. Okay, Reader's Digest version. Chris and Aiden were the tag team champions for over a year. And I don't know how far past, but Chris says to me, "You know what, dude? I got to drop these belts. I mean, it's been enough. I need to move on past tag team." Okay. Traditionally, it was me and Chris doing the tag team, but we were working a different gimmick right then. So anyway, we decided we're going to let him drop the belts to these guys, Rage and Steel. Full Metal Jacket was their tag team gimmick. And they drew people, and I thought they were really entertaining, except Rage was just really sloppy. He was this, what do you think he was, like 325?
Oh, at least.
And he was like 6'2", 325. That's a big dude to be sloppy. So I pull him aside, and this was just me trying to help Mr. Ungrateful on the other end out. This was me trying to be a real boy, a real friend.
Is that me? Is that me, Mr. Ungrateful?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right, moving on. So, I tell this guy, hey, man, listen, you're going to get the tag belts off Chris, but you need to know that if you go out there and you're acting sloppy and you try to take liberties like other guys or you make him look bad, Chris is going to beat the hell out of you. Chris is a real shooter. You better get to the gym and you better be ready. And he had, 4 weeks? We had 4 weeks before that match. Yeah. You better, and he gets himself into the gym. I found out, and he was training. I saw him at a different show like a week and a half, 2 weeks later. I said, hey, man, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to let you know that Chris is a crowbar as it is. So if you piss him off, it's not going to go well for you. Everything is going to go bad, and you're going to end up not even getting these belts. Whew. So,
wow.
Show day comes around. They go out, they do their match, and it went great. It was it was like a 35-minute fantastic tag team match. It went really well. The house was full of Rage and Steel's fans. It was a great gimmick for that.
All right, and this is where you get cute. So let's.
Well, but you got it twisted there, sweetheart. I didn't run around telling everybody, oh, Chris is a crowbar, you better watch out. No, that wasn't me, sir. That was Rage. But he was doing that for a little while. Then people were starting to come to me and ask me, how stiff is Chris really? So I smell opportunity. Who doesn't move?
Okay, there you go. Yeah, here it comes. This is the cute part, guys, okay?
Who doesn't? Shut up over there! I'm trying to tell the story. So people ask you, I hear Chris is a crowbar, man. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. How am I not going to grab a hold of the reins and hump this one all the way down the road? So I'm telling him, yeah, you got to be careful. You want to do a night with Chris out there, you better fucking know. That's all I'm saying. And now these people left and right are coming to me asking me how stiff Chris, because I've wrestled Chris 119 times, was it?
Oh, gosh, yeah, at least.
And no, it wasn't 119 times. We're trying to inject some comedy here, people. Laugh with us. But people are coming to me now almost every show that are wrestling Chris, asking me, because that's kind of the cardinal rule of wrestling. Like, if you want to know what it's like to work a guy, you ask somebody who's already worked him. And I was running with it. I was pulling the Hercules things going, I'll tell you, man, if Chris is having an off night, sometimes you don't want to get out of bed knowing what you got to go do that night wrestling Chris. You got to get out there and give him your all. But you were having great matches, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. But let's rewind a little bit, though. So before those good matches.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go with the rewinding again. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So they would talk to you and yeah. So you would get cute and say, "Oh yeah, he's and then so almost every match, actually every match. I mean, I would get this talk. Hey, what are we doing tonight? Oh, we're do this, let's do that. Hey, we're gonna be okay tonight. I'm like, well, what do you mean? They're like, well, we'll make sure we get our stuff down, because I'm hearing that you're that you're really stiff and you're a crowbar, like that. And that's the exact words they used. I'm like,
so you had to know by crowbar who it came from.
Yeah, well, the crowbar came out a little bit later. They would say, "Oh, you're very stiff," but some people started using crowbar later on.
I'm like, son of a bitch.
I'm like, we're gonna be fine tonight. I just like to have a good match, and that's it. I'm not gonna, I protect you, you protect me, and it's gonna be good. Okay, sounds good. But all these guys are asking me, and finally, this went on for almost a year, almost a year.
Yeah.
And a gentleman by the name of Big Ugly.
Good old Ugly.
And he's been in the game a long time. And
so he should have known better, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, he should have known better, but we're having this. I'm dropping the strap to him tonight, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, man."
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You were giving him the heavyweight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was very concerned. He's like, because, I'm dropping the strap, and then he's hearing these stories that, like, I'm a crowbar if you fuck up and blah, blah, blah. You're just going to go off. And he goes, "Hey, are we going to be good tonight?" He goes, "Yeah, we'll be fine," like that. He goes, "Man, because I'm just hearing you're a crowbar." I'm like, "Who told you that?" Like, I was like, I've been hearing about this for the last year, and the buck stops now. Like,
but you knew who it was. Come on.
I knew. I had a good idea. I knew it was you, but I needed a confirmation. Like, I needed the actual concrete confirmation. Like, it was Rob. It was Rob. I'm like, that motherfucker, man. He's been doing. Yeah, that motherfucker.
Oh shit! So,
wow, that was a long story, but that's why.
But that's a good story, man. I mean, come on. You can't expect me to bitch out on an epic rib opportunity like that. Let's just be honest.
Well, to be honest, I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to be like 60 and still laughing about that. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's what got me nominated for Asshole Week. Moving on. Oh, God. Our next contestant for Asshole of the Week. Man. Okay, I'm better. The next nominee for Asshole of the Week, he was a huge star in Mexico. He was making some legs in WWF at the time before he got his ass fired for being a douchebag. Went over to WCW, got himself hooked into the NWO, and that is the wrestler by the name of Conan. Jump into the ring, shouting orderly. So,
orderly.
Chris, why don't you feed into this first? And don't worry, sweetheart, I'll try not to cut you off there.
Well, I think you tell them honestly. In all seriousness, I think you really tell. I'll tell the part of the story. You can take it over because you had to jump in on this one. So you booked him twice, right?
I think it was 3 times. What was it? Twice? I don't know. Anyway.
It might have been 3 times. So anyhow, it was the first time you booked him.
And I just want to say, the first time we didn't know. The other time I booked him, I did know he was an asshole, but he was a good draw, so that's why we booked him.
He was a great draw.
Yeah,
he was a really great draw. But so I show up, and I don't think I was promoting with you at the time. I think I was just working on your shows. So I show up there and. God, he was really short with a lot of people. It's and I kind of said hi to him real quick, and he was kind of shrugged his head like that, and I didn't say too much after that. I'm like, okay, I can already tell that Conan was kind of an asshole.
But now, if I may throw in, this is completely different these next times as opposed to the first time we booked him. The first time, he was very nice to all the young guys, and he was agreeable. Of course, he was crying that something on his body hurt real bad, and he didn't want to work too hard that night. Blah, 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 like he always does. But
yeah,
the first time he was cool. But then, after that, it kind of went off the rails.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick. And so I just stood back. I was like, all right, I'm just going to do my thing. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching these kids come up to him and these workers, and they're trying to talk to him. And he's just being a dick. Like, he's just disrespecting them. Like, talking so much shit to them and just blowing them off. And
what do you work like once a month, maybe? I work like 8 times a month. And
yeah, exactly. And just, yeah, being very disrespectful. So I'm just here. I'm sitting there. I'm standing there listening. I'm like, I'm in the corner. I'm like, but I went to Rob. I'm like, look, man. I said, Conan disrespect the whole entire locker room. I said, a lot of these people don't want to talk to him anymore. And I said, I just had a quick little exchange with him. It was real quick. I already kind of got his vibe, and I walked away. So then you had to talk with him.
And that was the end of that. I lost my shit.
Yeah, you lost your shit, dude.
I didn't have a doubt in my mind whether I could take him or not. I was going to kick the shit out of Conan. I was pissed the way he was disrespect. All these young guys are showing up early, just so excited for when he shows up. They were all smiles. All those smiles went away after like an hour of him being there. Fuck that guy. So yeah, I lost my mind on him, got in his face, told him if we have to have one more conversation, we ain't going to have a conversation. I'm going to drag your ass outside. I'm going to beat the fucking brown off you.
And he didn't want a job. Like, he was pissed about jobbing.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. Do the job. Well, how is it we don't care about doing the job, but he does? Fuck you. Fuck
he's getting paid.
Yeah, getting paid big.
Yeah, big time. But just, disrespectful. He was very disrespectful, and I'm glad he didn't bring him back. I mean, he was a great draw, but not worth the headache. Yeah,
just too much. So that puts the fork in the steak, so to speak, about Conan and what an asshole he was. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah.
The next nominee for Asshole of the Year 2020 is The Undertaker. What? The Undertaker, you might ask. That's ridiculous. Where do you two jabronis, where do you two fucks get off labeling The Undertaker as an asshole of the week, let alone in the asshole of the year column? Well, my answer to that is kiss my entire ass, because it wasn't me and it wasn't Chris. It was none other than Mr. ECW, Mikey Whipwreck, who nominated Undertaker as asshole of the week.
Yep.
Preach. Tell him, Chris. Am I right?
Yeah, no, I was there.
And we both went, what?
I think it was like a silence for a few seconds. We're like, what?
Like waiting for the punchline. I said, what? Okay. Just in case Mr. Taker is listening, it wasn't me. It was Mikey. Go to his house and chokeslam him. Please don't kill me.
Or me. Don't kill me either. Me and Rob are out of this.
And why is The Undertaker the asshole of the week? Because he made us love him, and then he left us. Pretty accurate, actually, if you think about it.
I think it's legit reason.
Spent a very long time stealing America's hearts, being what is very reasonably, he's up in the Hogan and Flair, and he's at the top of the food chain with the big dogs. So he did make us love him, and then he left us. Now, granted, he's only human. He has every right to retire and enjoy some years, but fuck that. We want to buy more tickets to see him.
Damn it. Yeah, don't kick her ass. Still don't kick her ass.
Yeah, no. We're just, fuck it. You know what, Undertaker? Come on and kick my ass. Just give me 2 minutes to set up a camera, because I got to get a video of this. I ain't going to call the cops. I just want to see what it looks like with The Undertaker beating my ass. So go ahead. Come on down and get some. I'm in Pittsburgh, Jack.
Yeah, so do I. I want to see that video.
You are an asshole. Shut up over there. Don't make me give you 5 across the eyes now. So, obviously, Undertaker is not going to win Asshole of the Year 2020. But that was just really funny. The whole interview with we were having technical difficulties that night and all kinds of shit. But, man, that was a great interview. Mikey Whipwreck is the man.
Yeah, I'd love to have him on again.
Oh, for sure. But, like Mikey says, in the immortal words of Terry Funk, me. Moving on. The next contestant.
Moving on.
The next contestant for Asshole of the Year, coming in at number 9. Virgil? Yeah.
Oh.
Virgil. I mean, you kind of see that and you go, wait a minute. Who? Oh, isn't that DiBiase Steppenfetch? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So why, pray tell, because this nomination was made by Mr. Casanova, why, pray tell, is Virgil a contestant for 2020 Asshole of the Year?
So it goes back to my first year in wrestling. Like, young man, excited, happy, ready to take on the world.
Stars in your eyes.
Yeah, there you go. Stars in my eyes and happy. So Virgil was my first name I got to work. And it was on a huge show. And they had the likes of Tatanka. They had
MJ, the Bushwhackers.
Bushwhacker Luke, Marty Jannetty, Disorderly Conduct. I don't know if they're big names or not, but a couple of crowbars.
Yeah, they were probably just in the area and was willing to work for $50 and a pizza.
Yeah, $50 and a pizza, and I almost got to work then. Actually, it was me.
You almost had to work that match, not got to.
Had to. That's it. God, Jesus. Anyhow, don't had to work them. Okay, and that got the card got changed, so we had to. Thank God, because I'd probably been fucked up. But so I got to work Virgil, so I'm excited. I'm in the back, and I go up to Virgil, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" I said, "What do you want to do tonight?" "Oh, blah, 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 let's do this and that, and I just want to kind of get out of here real quick." I'm like, "Okay," that was like his exact words. So I'm like, "Would you go with it?" But it's gotta be quick. I gotta leave. Okay, sounds good. So so we do our match, and he didn't want to give me anything, like nothing at all. And so as a rookie, as a young man, I just went with it. I was taught, listen to the general, listen to people that are more experienced with you, and just go with it. Obviously, someone tries to take liberties on me, then I'm gonna have to do something. Well, luckily for him, he didn't take any liberties on me at all. Like, he was, at least that part, he was respectful, but he was just a fucking asshole. He didn't want to give me anything at all. He just wanted to do a quick squash match like he was fucking Ultimate Warrior. And what you call it? It probably lasted maybe 3-4 minutes, and we were supposed to go, I think it was like 10 to 12 or something like that. That's where we were supposed to go. That was what was told to us, because they gave us times. Like, we want you to go about 10 to 12. You come up with your own finish. Obviously Virgil was going over, but so he basically just got out there, and match was over. He went to the locker room, got his money, and took off.
Yeah, left. Well, he got fired, didn't he? Because he's supposed to work the next night, but they got rid of him.
Yeah, Mike Welch.
Yeah.
And Roland Alexander were co-promoting that show together. And I think it was more Mike Welch than anything. Like, Roland brought more of the talent over.
Right.
But, yeah, and both promoters actually came up to me, Roland and Mike Welch. And it's crazy. A promoter rarely will come up to you and apologize.
Never.
Usually.
Rarely. That's a never happened.
That's like, it's like never happened. Like, it's usually, the worker, "Hey, I'm sorry to the promoter," because they want a job. No, the promoters came up to me and said, "We are very sorry about that. That wasn't supposed to happen that way. And he's a piece of shit. And, and he's not coming back the next night." And I got I worked the next show the next night, and worked one of our guys.
They wanted 15 minutes out of the match, and he only gave them like 6, right?
Well, no, he went 10 to, they said 10 to 12. And we probably went I think it was like 5 tops, if that. And, obviously if it was going bad, then we take it home more like 9, 10. But they wanted 12. They wanted 12 minutes. And I think, honestly, if Virgil wanted to give and take, I think we probably could have had a decent match. But
I don't know about
he
that.
just let the...
Virgil sucks. Virgil sucks on ice, man.
Yeah. But bad taste in my mouth, and I've heard stories from other wrestlers on the circuit that had similar experiences, and he charges for taking pictures. Like, he'll take a picture You know, hey, want to take a picture with me? And he fucking charges fans for it. Right. It's like, give me a break, dude. You're a piece of shit, man. So, anyhow, that's our nomination.
All right, moving on. This one was kind of interesting. She was the first lady that we've ever had on here. She was the one-eyed, six-eyed weapon of ass destruction. And we asked her if she had a nomination for Asshole of the Week. And she said, yeah, me. We said, huh? She said, yeah, me. I want everybody to know that I am an asshole. You cross my path and you're going to get your ass whooped by the biggest ass in the business. Now, you can't really argue with that kind of logic. That's not going to put her anywhere near the running for Asshole of the Year. That was just ballsy. Not quite as ballsy as Whipwreck saying Undertaker, but still, that was ballsy. So let's move on. Number 11, we're coming to the end of the list. Number 11 is California independent wrestler under BTW, Big Time Wrestling, which I want to say on record right now, I love BTW. I love Kirk White. He was really good to us. But his guy, the irresistible Jason Styles, yeah, that guy's an asshole.
Take it, Rob. Take it.
That guy he got himself in bed with Kirk really early in his career. And, that's why Kirk is very loyal to him. And Kirk lets him act an asshole whenever he wants to. Jason likes to look at himself as the big general in the locker room. But let me tell you something. Jason Styles is a glass-jawed little punk. He's got a whole lot of nasty to say about a whole lot of shit. He'll even tell you, why don't we step outside? Or why don't you come over and get some? And when you come over to get some, he starts moving behind the table and shit. I mean, and he does this in front of all of his guys. And all the guys who have been with Big Time for a while all know the routine. They don't even get nervous like, oh, we better go help break this up. They just know Jason is going to run. He's as big a coward as Hawkeye Shane Cody. I mean, Styles won't even step up to the plate. At least Cody will try to sneak up behind you and sucker punch you.
Yeah. Didn't you bounce him off a filing cabinet?
I fucked that filing cabinet up. Yeah, I did. Tried to run his mouth in this little tiny office area. He got a little bit too close, didn't have room to move. I snatched him up and bounced him off that filing cabinet. And that was pretty much that. People, my security, it was a co event. But my security guys were outside the door. They came in, grabbed me, stopped it, blah, blah, blah. So wasn't really all that memorable for anybody except for me and him.
Yeah.
And I've heard him try to deny it, but he tried to deny it in front of Kirk once, and he goes, "Oh, come on, guy," and just walked away. I'm like, "Oh, busted." Because Kirk was right there. He watched his guy get bounced, and that was that. So, moving on to the big number 12, the last name on the list of the people in running for the 2020 Asshole of the Year award, and that is none other than the ladies' man, Chris Casanova. And
really?
There's really no awesome story behind that. I just did you because you did me.
Oh. You said something to me, so I'm going to say something to you.
That's right.
You do to me, I do to you. Okay, maybe.
I'm going to put bubble gum in your hair and hit you with a stick.
Yeah.
I'm going to stab you with a sharp stick. What?
No, Scour.
And that's a story for another day, but that was probably the funniest thing I think it's ever happened to me during a match.
Okay, yeah. I forgot I was actually on that list, but
yep,
okay.
That's right. Chris Casanova, and you actually have my vote for number 1.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, can I just vote you for number 1?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
Oh, you son of a bitch. So, we read through, son of a bitch. We read through the list, and we have our first place, our second place, our third place, and our runner-up. So
you should explain to me, like you said earlier. I love how the horse thing you did. That was cool.
Oh, the first, the place, and the show. The show.
Yeah.
Who's gonna make show? Oh Lord! But we have somebody who didn't quite make 3, 2, or 1. But he's a piece of shit, and that's you, Rick Luxury. Congratulations. You came in number 4 for the 2020 WrestleShoot Asshole of the Year. Rick Luxury, you're a cunt. God, I hate you. I want to go to Sacramento just to go to a show. I'm just going to jump over the rail and taser him.
Yeah, yes, you said that.
Yeah, real quick story. He was all butthurt that Kirk White, who just mentioned, was running a show in Antioch, California, which Rick Luxury and some of his boys considered their territory. Like Kirk White had to get permission from them. So we're in a locker room at one of our shows, and he says to me, go ahead, Chris, be Rick.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Kirk, man. Fucking book me. Fuck that. I'm going to the show. I'm going to fucking taser. I'm going to fucking taser Jason Styles.
No, you're not.
And that's what you said to him. No, but I will.
No, you won't.
I have a taser.
No, you don't. Shut up, dude.
And Larry, that's how it went down. I'll stand right there.
That's how it went down. So
Rick Luxury, laughing as you're saying that.
Rick Luxury, man, you are just a twat, just a horrible human being. You don't have a single redeeming quality. Every match you do is garbage. You're just worthless. So, moving on. Strike the orchestra, please.
Oh, yes.
And the final 3 for this year's WrestleShoot Asshole of the Year 2020. Coming in at number 3 at the show was a sexual predator, Matt Riddle. Oh, come on up here and get your kick in the nuts, brother.
So emotional.
Number 2. Jump into the ring, shouting all the way, Conan! Oh, look at him limping up here, pretending something hurts again. Oh, I know you don't want to work too hard tonight, brother. How about this? I'll have an innocent, wide-eyed fan bring you your award so you could say something shitty to him. Give it up one more time for number 2 Asshole of the Year. Oh, yeah. Can you feel the love, Chris?
I feel the love everywhere.
And of course, voted by the fans on Facebook, Asshole of the Year, the Asshole of the Year, Alberto Del Rio. What, he's not here? He's not here.
Oh shit. What? Who's going to talk for him?
Jesus, I don't know. Well, I guess that's it. I guess Alberto Del Rio was too much of a twat to come show up in person and accept this award.
God, so emotional. Gosh, first award.
It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. Long time getting here. It's been, I was going to say 12 episodes, but it's been 11 episodes.
Yeah. Wow.
I
think we should send him his...
What's that?
I think we should send him his award to prison.
Yeah. We'll just address it to the license plate department. And maybe he'll be working in the kitchen there. Oh God, that guy's a cocksucker. But I'll tell you, Asshole of the Week. I believe it was your idea in the first place. An Asshole of the Week has been such a fun segment throughout our time in 2020 doing this. I had a lot of fun with it.
I did too. I think a lot of fans liked it too, as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they did. But I feel like if we're going to continue to push Asshole of the Year any further, we need to start reaching out to our friends in the social media universe and start getting their suggestions, because I mean, honestly, just goddamn, coming up with Asshole of the Week every week is kind of hard, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. And I'm sure some fans would know, our listeners. I'm sure they would know. I mean, yeah. I think we get some really good ideas. So listeners, fans, we'd love some ideas. We'd love you to talk to us about it.
Yeah, get on board. We just created a brand new Facebook page for WrestleShoot. So please go on there, like it, follow it, get on board with us. Help us make this thing just awesome. As awesome as we want it to be for you. Make it that way for us. Give us a lot of listeners. Let's make this awesome, because we don't plan on quitting anytime soon, Dad Jack.
No, we're gonna take 2021 on.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a Peter Griffin. It was absolutely terrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I kind of just moved on. I was like, yeah. Usually better than that. You're better than that.
Well, I felt like I could do it right now. I guess getting the right kind of Boston accent down is kind of hard, right? Yeah.
Not like one of them. You're not.
You're not. Even if you want to be. I want to be a Family Guy. But that's a topic for a whole different show. Wouldn't that be cool? A Family Guy wrestling episode? Oh, they had one of those.
Did they?
Yeah, where Peter's sister was a woman's wrestler, and they had, damn it. There's just nothing those guys haven't done. They still keep coming with ideas. They are awesome as shit. But
they're great.
I want to throw out a quick spoiler alert. Spoiler. We are going to finish up our next episode. We're going to finish the ladies of WrestleShoot. Following, we have a deal worked out to bring on the great Marty Jannetty.
Ooh. Yeah.
And future spoiler, not too much farther down the line, but we got our old buddy Brian Knobs ready to do a WrestleShoot episode with us as well.
Ooh, those are going to be,
gosh, reaching out to some
better and better.
It is. We're reaching out to some of our old buddies, and having guys like Duke and Mikey Whipwreck and Zoltan and Preston Steele, and having these awesome interviews that we've had, they've heard them, so they're like, okay, you guys are going to be more fun to do. That's what Marty said. You guys are going to be fun, and that's kind of the difference. He's done a lot of podcasts. He said a lot of them are just your standard interviews, and let's talk about Shawn Michaels. Well, Marty, we ain't talking about Shawn, dude. Fuck Shawn. I mean, not fuck Shawn, but fuck Shawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We don't even mention him.
Yeah. Got no reason. Marty Jannetty's got such an exciting life and such a wild go about things. Just listening to the guy talk. I mean, God, we used to sit up and chat with him for hours.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Mr. Jannetty and Mr. Knobs, we miss you guys. It'll be great to get back on the podcast with you again. But I think that's going to kind of wrap it up.
Yeah, we went a little. Who cares? It's our show, didn't it? We went a little far, but that's okay.
That's right. Longer. It's our show, and I made this little snippet for our
Need a freelancer? Go to Fiverr.com and find one in seconds. Or don't go to Fiverr and waste your time searching for free.
I just pretty much plugged us and, follow, get on board with us, listen to the shows. And I said, we guarantee you're going to love it. And if not, fuck it, it's free.
Exactly. It's free.
All right. So I guess that's going to take us out, guys. We can't wait to talk to you all again next time. And God, you know what? Let me, real quick, Chris, sing them a song or something. I want to get the name of who we're bringing on. Why aren't you singing?
I'm trying to think of a song.
Sing! Anyway, we have Shauna Reed, independent female wrestler. Shauna Reed will be joining us on the next episode. There, I saved you all a very painful experience of Chris singing.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that.
Anyway, we're out of here on that note. Strike up the orchestra. Oh, and that's going to do it. Oh, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Until next time, we'll see you guys later.